Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to all the panels. We are from Group 77. My name is Muhammad Amira Isbi Ahmad, and my partner is Muhammad AFIQ bin KAMARUDIN. We will be presenting our research title on the importance of communication skill for undergraduate in seeking future career among students in Uitm Seremban, supervised by Puan Suzy Mat Nuruddin. Communication is an act of where it transfers information from a place, a person, a group to others. Every communication will happen only when it has a sender, a message, and a recipient. A communication actually is a very complex subject. The transmission of the message from a sender to a recipient can be affected by a lot of factors. Communication skills in students have a lot of positive results, and otherwise say that the student can easily find a job opportunity by their communication skill after they graduate. This research has been implemented because communication skill among undergraduates still low because of a few factors. In a research by Doyle, he stated that the communication skill can help the student to get hired, land promotion, and be a success throughout the career. With a good condition skill for a great career, the statement is on good communication skill can aid in helping the student land an interview and pass the selection process. In this research, we have identified a few factors of communication skill among students in UiTM Seremban for their future career.
There are 4 research questions and 4 research objectives. Firstly, the research questions are: what is the relationship between the writing communication skill toward the future career opportunity among the students in UiTM Seremban? What is the relationship between the speaking communication skill toward the future career opportunity among the students in UiTM Seremban? What is the relationship between the listening communication skill toward the future career opportunity among the students in UiTM Seremban? And lastly, what is the main determinant of the future career opportunity among the students in UiTM Seremban? For the research objective, to determine the relationship between the writing communication skill toward the future career opportunity among the students in UiTM Seremban, to determine the relationship between the speaking communication skill toward the future career opportunity among the students in UiTM Seremban, to determine relationship between the listening communication skill toward the future career opportunity among the students in UiTM Seremban, and lastly, to examine the main determinant of the future opportunity among the students in UiTM Seremban. So this is conceptual framework. We show our independent variable and dependent variable. Our independent variable is writing communication skill, listening communication skill, and speaking communication skill. For our dependent variable is future career among of students in UiTM Seremban 3. So this is our variable hypothesis. Firstly, writing communication skill. H01, there is a relationship between writing communication skill and the future career among the students of UiTM Seremban 3. HA1, there is no relationship between writing communication skill and the future career among the students UiTM Seremban. So for the next, speaking communication skill. H02, there is a relationship between the speaking communication skill and the future career among the students UiTM Seremban. For HA2, there is no relationship between speaking communication skill and the future career among the students UiTM Seremban 3. And lastly, listening communication skill. H03, there is a relationship between listening communication skill between the future career among the students of UiTM Seremban 3. And HA3, there is no relationship between speaking communication skill and the future career among the student UiTM Seremban. Research design, we use quantitative method. Next, unit of analysis is to the individual who is student in UiTM Seremban 3. This research only need 357 respondents for the sample. This research used certified random sampling. Data measurement, we use Google Form and only have 35 questions. There are 5 sections in data collection, which are demographic, writing communication skill, speaking communication skill, listening communication skill, and future career among the students in Uitm Semban 3. Lastly, we only use descriptive statistic, Pearson correlation, and multiple regression for data analysis. According to the table above, the majority of respondents are female, with 220 female respondents, which is 60.8%, and then 152 male respondents, 30.2%. The majority of 76 respondents are between the age of 18 and 20, 20.4%, while the majority of 146 respondents are between the ages of 20 and 23, 40.3%, and the majority of 142 respondents are between the ages of 20 and 23. In addition, the degree has the highest frequency of respondents with 239, 66%, while the diploma has the lowest frequency with 122 respondents, 34%. Next, single is the most common marital status with 261 respondents, 72%, while married is the least common marital status with 101 respondents, 27.9%. Finally, this survey can conclude that the most respondent status is Peninsula with 283 respondents, 78%. As a summary of hypothesis testing, it can be said that all hypotheses can be accepted because there is a relationship between every independent variable toward every dependent variable. This is valid for both the first and the second objective, which were to look at the relationship between students' writing and speaking communication skill and their future career. Since there is no correlation between the independent and dependent variable, the third objective must be rejected. Students at Uitm Semban 3 were surveyed to determine which communication ability was most relevant to their future job, and it was determined that writing communication skill is important of communication toward future career of student in Uitm Semban 3. Almost all objectives of this research were achieved as all respondents agree with the recent question as referred to data that was collected.
For the recommendation, the student can improve their communication skill by joining the program that implemented by the university. By joining the program, the students are allowed to improve their skill during communicate. They also can join the program such as forum, talks, or debates. The student can well perform in speaking and thinking skill. Well speaking can improve the quality on student communication skill. Besides, the student also can improve the communication skill by joining an extra class. For example, the student can join an English extra class to improve their language. It can help the student to perform to be well in communicate. From that, student confidence also can be improved. This is a good opportunity to the student for improve themselves in speaking, but also help them to be more confident when speaking. Next, fresh graduate might benefit greatly from honing their communication and writing abilities because most of the Malaysian firms state the strategy of conducting job interviews in English to test candidate language skills. From training international language, this access to employment prospect if they good in communication skills. Next is the future suggestion. Increasing the sample size. The sample size is important for a research because it can manipulate the actual result for a research. Small sample data size may have a result, but the result may not generalize to all university students in the country. Therefore, the future research study must include the student from other university in Malaysia, so the result maybe can be generalized to all students in this country. Besides, is the methodological approach by collecting and evaluating information from various sources systematically can help to obtain more accurate information. The quantitative data do not offer as many options as qualitative. This is because the questionnaire interpretation may different about the question and inquiries, and they may have their own opinion about it other than the answer that have been provided by the researchers. The sole purpose of the qualitative approach is to collect data, and the data of the topic better can be more accurate when apply them in a research. For the conclusion, the objective is to determine what are the type of communication skill that can help the student or undergraduate to get an opportunity for their future career. This research can help the student for improve their communication skill for getting a better chance for a job opportunity. All in all, the researchers can conclude that the student with a good communication skill currently in writing communication skill has higher chance to be selected when applying a job vacancy.